Welcome back to part number 7 of my Civilization 7 series as Isabella, Greece into Normans. We are cash challenged. We're just recently recovered from a pretty serious negative deficit. I've come to the conclusion that I build too many random things, and then at the age transition they become obsolete, less useful. So going forward, I think I'm not going to build as many whatnots, various gardens or baths or other stuff that may not be of critical importance but yet does cost gold and happiness, and just sort of stick to perhaps unique improvements and or commanders. As per plan, we're going to head over here and see about grabbing ourselves some treasure. This one treasure here is not going to do it. There is a treasure resource here and here, as well as a volcano. I'm going to look into it. We can grab some serious culture here from common law. Found a goody hunt. +1 galleon. Why not have a galleon? We have a 17 food and a 4 gristmill. I'm going to buy this and place it. Well, I believe it could be some open spaces here for settling. Let's find out. There is. I have a settler. Over here we can traverse the ocean and maybe start a singular settlement over there. Who knows what's up here? Our galleon has appeared off Corinthos. Grab a nice dungeon here, 412. So much for that. Queen of Wa. I've concluded the Queen of Wa is mad and needs a denouncement immediately. Starting to upgrade some units in these armies. She's mad, alright. This whole coast. Shouldn't we get a happiness bonus for the Odeon? But we're not getting one with the specialists. I think the same thing happens with the Roman Forum. These classical Greek and Roman buildings are bugged, I think. I'm testing the waters, as it were, to see if we can make it across to this landmass here. We may have to turn around. Still no happiness here. One specialist later. We'll go with specialist here. I'm not building these Baileys and Motts in the same place. Go with the dungeon first. I don't really need the extra cavalry. Yikes. Alright, back to land we go. Let's see, we'll go back here. We have unlocked common law. We'll take +2 happiness in all of our cities. Why not grab some errant culture? Unless there's something else. We can have a religion. Why not do that? Now that's more like it. A +13 Mott or Bailey. +18 dungeon sounds about right as well. Let's do that. We found the coast, or a path at least. Oh! Let's head on out. Let's do it. Okay, we'll go here. And this other unit is repairing. All these units, I think, are fully upgraded. They are. I think I'm one of the only people that doesn't like this new pin bit here. We have another settler as well. We're going to send him out off in this direction, see what we can find. Clearly, the Queen of Wa thinks she can deter us from our settling activities with a wall of cities and whatnot. We'll see if it works. We'll not stand for it, though. Why not? We'll take it. We can have a +8 gristmill, sawmill. We'll take the sawmill, then the gristmill. Clearly, City Hall Villa. Oh, we've been erupted upon! No! Queen of Wa's cog is headed our way. Sparta has finally spit out that army commander. Gonna fill them up. A nice +6 sawmill we can action. We can build another unique district here in Argos, augmented by the Serpent Mound. Let's move it out. I have 3 settlers on the way over to the distant lands. The problem, there's nowhere to settle. Have I just found some place? I doubt it. Queen of Wa is crazed. On to Domesday Book. I think we finally opened up some arable land we can settle over this direction. Problem is getting there. A nice 6 guild hall, not the best. It's not bad either though, that's for sure. Our celebration ended and our gold went from like 170 to 72. We need to get that rolling along again. Another 6-2 guild hall, I'll take it. Let's see if we can plop a guild hall down here for 4-2 nondescript, but I think we can augment this production building with 2 resource adjacencies by a bit with a specialist, and there's only 1 building there as well. We have indeed found various areas that can be settled. Looks like Napoleon Emperor has been found as well. Queen of Wa is allied, is still allied with Xerxes, unfortunately. Should be a whopper of a war. Xerxes has stolen our culture. Who's madder, the Queen of Wa or Xerxes? If I had to say, it's probably Xerxes, as he's a bit closer. Accessing the Queen of Wa is somewhat problematic. I have no idea what's up here. And she's pretty far off. It's a nice central zone here where the war will orchestrate itself out. And then there's the city here as well. So taking these 2 cities and get some treasure flowing sounds like the agenda. We have our enforcer galleon. I'm going to send the galleon over ahead of this group. See if we can repair here and then be fresh for any defensive action that may need to happen to facilitate our troops landing, as they're going to be damaged in the first place. And a cog could probably just stroll up and take them out after having passed through these open sea hexes.
See straight and see.
Looks as though we found a semi-friendly city-state. Why not befriend them? We'll take some more happiness. We've unlocked the top tier. Culture, unique culture, tradition. Let's see what we have. We can take the White Tower. Why not build it now? It's a good idea. We can have a diplomatic or a militaristic attribute point. Let's see. Diplomatic. Yikes. Not a lot left there, really. Militaristic, we can take increased healing. Why not do it? We need it. We can do it. We need to action this first. And take that. We'll get shipbuilding. We're starting the Cha-Cha across here. There's nowhere to repair, unfortunately. It's sort of a funky situation. We found Stockholm and some treasure. Okay, so we can go here, then there. I could wait here by the volcano, but I have to repair. Let's see how long it's going to take to repair. A long time. Okay. That's another... if I'm not doing any sort of YouTube video, I always end up finding a nice island chain with like 2 or 3 treasure, 4 treasure. Settle there, just sort of stage. Maybe wander over here. Usually there's somewhere to land your troops. But apparently there's not so much. So I suppose we could go here, land and repair. But that's not easy. It's easier said than done is my point. There's no access that I know of through here. So we're going to proceed down in this direction here. We're not, though. We're not. Yeah, we're going to head up here and see if we can find a better way to access Queen of Wa and or Xerxes, because this area is a clustercluck of madness. So far as, you know, settling or getting treasure flowing in a timely manner, it's not going to happen in this particular playthrough. Then again, I don't think we go to the modern era in this particular playthrough either, so there's nothing lost there, really. Looks as though we have found some land by avoiding conflict there. Let's see. We're going to turn around here, get back in this direction. I think the update hit and these company posts no longer stack. Let's see. They don't. They do, though. They do stack. They still do. This one is 10. That one is 6. This one is 10. What is that? Company post 6. This one is 10. That one is 10. This one is 6. There's definitely something strange going on with these company posts. I bought this one. Okay, so this is a 4-point company post. And there are no other there is a 6-point. They're usually within 1 pip of one another. These are within 4 pips. I thought I understood what was going on, the dynamic or mechanics behind company posts, but after the update, something changed again, and it's even stranger. These our AI allies are juicing our trade income. Trubman and Lafayette have hit me with a couple of these recently. Looks like there's a hostile city-state somewhere on this island. I'm gonna find them. There it is. Let's action this goody hut. Boom. Some treasure there as well. We'll make use of our special abilities and take another 612 here in Sparta. We doubled that as Isabella. I downed a ship, so I moved this general. Actually, this is a pretty nice area here. We can settle here. We took out that garrison. We can send our swordsmen up here. Take the area out, disperse it. Let's see, we can have this commander go up here. Drop a crossbowman like so. It's a very nice area, really. We can take a militaristic attribute point and will for dispersing that city-state, I believe. We have the Tomb of Athens in Askia, and just hit a trade route with our ally Tubman. I'm going to rearrange these and get more resources to the capital. It's time for a late early game assessment of what we need here. So we are relatively food challenged in a lot of these areas. So we need to deploy those appropriately. The capital is not exactly swimming in food either, really. So we have a decent amount of food now in all of these areas. But for each of these resources we deploy in the capital, 60 points, 3 goes to 63.2, so about 2.9 for a singular camel. How much culture do we get? 67 goes to 73, so 5 points for the silk. We'll get some food to various areas. Let's see, 20 there. There are at least 20 now, which is not a lot, but it's not a little either. And we'll just place some of these resources at this point wherever. So there it is. Have we juiced our income? I'm sure we have. We've done it. 427 now. Turn rolled over. It looks like this swordsman here is where we want to settle. So we can dispatch him and attack you as well. And then deploy our settler. I believe we have one here. Settle with our medieval wall. We've done it. We have a narrative choice. We'll take some gold and we will grow right onto this chocolate or cocoa. Our galleon is all healed up. We're gonna head here. So where are we now? We make a fair clip of gold again. We're back in the chips. We are competitive with Lafayette, our ally, as well as Tubman on culture. About the same, the three of us here on science as well. Xerxes about on par. Napoleon's a little low, and then the Queen of Wa. We also have 7 cities available, or 7 settlements available for conquering or settling. I think there are, how many does the Queen of Wa have? 8. We're going to need to build a fishing quay immediately. Luckily we have a fair clip of money. Let's see where we want to build it. We'll build it here. And that should, if we build a port here or another naval urban district, we can access this spices without having to traverse all the way over here. So let's buy it and do it. +2 science on the Mott, culture on the Bailey. We'll take the science on the Mott. Culture, celebration, that's about the same as a turn of culture. This is 4 turns, 5 of happiness. We'll take that. Speaking of shipyards, we can build one, and will right here. We can have a grist mill and will. Where is our favorite production spot? Bailey and the Mott. We get happiness for that at least, unlike our Odeon. Well, what are you? Brick, I say. 231, 24. We already have one here. Why not just carry on? Looks like the Queen of Knights, or Queen of Wa has a couple of knights. We'll action some more gold here on this tile. A merchant has popped up. I don't trust these two to not to declare war on me, so I'm going to pay the fee and try to get either Barcelona or Koloe, or both. Let's try both. We'll do that and that as well. Well, we are sort of late to the party, but better late than never, I suppose, would be the point. Let's see if we can go up here. We'll get on board and move it out. So we're gonna head across this strait, I think here, rest and recuperate on this land mass, as I mentioned earlier, and then let loose on the Queen of Wa. We have a free chevalier. We'll head out here. Who are you? Where did you come from? I don't know. Alright. One thing we do is make quite a bit of influence. Double the nearest competitor. So our trade route is now actionable. We'll send it off to Madrid. We'll take a little gold. Why not? Another nice Bazaar Guild Hall 322. We'll have another shipyard here. We can now move about on the open seas without or unfettered, which is good for me. Not so good for the enemy, that's for sure. There are quite a few units about here, that's for sure. Not a lot of open space either. You're going to action this other chocolate or cocoa. Well, here we go. Here we go. I think we can declare war immediately. So these are actionable. Queen of Wa is mad. 3 for us, 0 for her. Good for us. So Xerxes will respond, but he's nowhere to be found, at least on the map at present. So, what happens here? I think we have the ability to deploy a bunch of crossbowmen, say right here, and begin to pop off at her knights. And again, and again, and again. Oh, as there's no one about, let's pack up and move out. See, no one here, right? So we can go one more click forward. How much farther can we go? A fair ways, really. So we can go here and still deploy. Let's say we try to take that unit out as well. I should have upgraded that archer, oh well. Let's see, we can deploy here. 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 And move this general up. And deploy here as well. Pack the swordsman up and deploy a crossbowman here just because. We're going to take some damage, probably. Let's pack this man at arms up as well. We'll deploy another crossbowman here. And attack. Those must be ancient walls. Looks like we have a promotion. Let's see what we've got. We'll take logistics. We can get this commander forward at least, but he'll be no more actions or timed out by this knight's zone of control. He can't deploy, right? Yep. There it is. Xerxes has joined the fray. He should be -3 as well. It's quite a few attacks here. Luckily, we have an abundance of units and can either pillage or pack. Why not pillage first? We have the mausoleum. It should double the yield. Back to full strength. How about you? Science, I say. Let's see, it looks like her knight imploded on this crossbowman, who can now pillage and heal fully back up. We'll need to pack this unit right here. Let's let go right here. Galleon. So we need to upgrade these 2 units here. It's a settler. I need to upgrade this archer. How about you? Who do you have? Settler, swordsman needs an upgrade. Crossbow. And you? A couple of wounded crossbowmen. What if you were to step up here? You were to deploy here and wait. Could you? I said. We need to take you out. We need to deploy you forward here. And attack. We'll swing up here. We can attack here as well. Why not let loose on this wall? No reason I can come up with. Let's do that. That's a medieval wall, surely. Luckily, we have a few units about here. More experience for me. And you, go right right there. See if we can pop off at this unit. We have a swordsman. Does he have any business here? It's probably not so much so, but he did well enough. Alright, our commander will swing him down here. We'll go there and attack you. Well, as long as we're here, why not attack? Looks like we have someone has completed something. We were attacked, we were attacked, we were attacked, and attacked again. I'm gonna take metallurgy, metal casting, get the gunpowder ASAP. Alright, let's see if we can pillage this tile here back up to full strength. There seem to be quite a few units about here, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. This guy is off on his own with no wall. Let's see if we can remove him from the board. Like so. This unit has taken to the sea. It'll do him no good. I think we can swing this commander forward here. Pack this unit who's heavily damaged. Unpack a man-at-arms here. Let's see if we can pack this unit up. Pack this unit up. Depack the crossbowman here. Attack into you. Attack into you. Swing you up. Attack here. Finish that unit, hopefully. Done it. And then, is this an enemy? Is that pillageable? I think it is. No, wait a moment. Improve with mine. It's not pillageable, unfortunately. This is. But that's much closer to the front. Let's attack this wall. We're doing two things at once. It's never a good idea. We need to get the heck out of this area. I'm going to pivot to the north here. Let's see about attacking into that wall. We need to take this city immediately so we can do some proper healing. Let's unpack this crossbowman here. And as long as we're in the area, we may as well put a volley in there. Looks like we have an agenda change from Lafayette. Plus 25, still plus 90, good for us. Lafayette has declared war on Xerxes. We were attacked 1, 2, 3, 4 times. But no one killed. Alright, we need to take this city and retreat from this front here. At least I think we do. I think that happens this turn if we do everything correctly. Let's go like that. Like that. We probably could pack you up. Pack you up. And then move, say, up here. There's no zone of control from that archer. So we can unpack here. Attack there. Unpack here. Attack there. We have a wounded swordsman. Do we want to attack into that archer with our wounded swordsman? I'd rather be sure of it. I'm going to pack all of these guys up here that can pack. We're going to get out of this area here. Let's pack these guys up as well. Let's unpack you. Pull up here, attack into that city. And then we can simply deploy our swordsman in the Lahania, and have no equivocation as to whether that swordsman would kill that archer or not. We've done it. This general or commander here, we need to get the heck out of this area. We're going away from, far away from Cahokia as is possible. Alright, we can deploy. I think we can upgrade you now. Deploy our man-at-arms or crossbowman. We'll drop this man-at-arms here. And we'll pick you up there. Okay, so we have a full pack. Everyone has mostly moved. Uh-oh, you have not though. Well, we'll go up here. We'll take happiness on the wharf. We'll take some culture. Have a celebration anyway. We'll take the gold, surely. Looks like we can create a religion, and our holy city is the one we just conquered. It must have a temple. So we'll pick, I have no idea. Let's just pick a symbol here. We'll go with one that's easily recognizable. We'll call it a wordism or whatnot. There we go, we've done it. We can add a belief. Let's see what we have available. Not much. In fact, essentially nothing except this, whatever it is. I'll take it. And you? There's a lot of urbanism about. Not a lot available here. Going down the line, nothing. +2 for desert tiles, happiness, holy water. Why not? We'll have that. We've done it. So I think all of our units have mostly moved. We'll just have you do a little healing or whatnot. Bring this unit down this way just in case it gets a firing solution. Next turn. We had an eruption, we had various things, nobody died. We got a promotion. Let's see, we can carry on with this assault. Bastion. I like a bastion better than assault. We tend to do very well on offense irrespective of much of anything because we can move quite far, ignoring terrain, and unpack at my leisure. So if I had to choose another path, I know I'll get another +4 and another merit commendation point down here if I go down one of these paths. But the variable that I never can control as much as I'd like would be the defense, and that's where I'm going with this. So first here, then there, then here, and then here, essentially every time. Xerxes' diplomatic action was revealed, and his capital is somewhere around in here. And then Napoleon as well, somewhere in here. And then we were attacked by this knight. So this area is essentially secure now. I'm gonna heal my troops fully and see if I can not get in any trouble. I think we're going to go and secure this area first and play a defensive game here against whatever may come. So we will proceed up in this direction, packing these units up. Let's head up here, depack, and see about putting this unit down. We'll take this general out as well. Looks like a non-walled city, and we can depack and attack, I think. Or not. We can. That unit must have been just recently packed. And then can't unpack sometimes at least. We'll go here and just wait. Build the white tower here in Thera. Seems a decent enough time to end the episode. Let's see where we're at. We still have 6 cities to conquer before we run into our settlement wall. The good news is we are fairly close to unearthing another settlement, so that's 7 more cities we can take, which is essentially all of the Queen of Wa. So that again will do it for this episode. We're happily allied with Lafayette. Tubman here. Hatshepsut and Augustus are not feeling well. They have 3 and 4 cities respectively and are not doing well for science or culture, as most of their major cities were taken. We settled this area. We need to take this spice ASAP. This turned out to be a rubbish area, but that didn't deter Lafayette from taking some distant land territories without treasure. Say more power to him, bully for you. Our glorious ally has done it. We are close to taking this city here, which means we won't have anyone at our back. We can fully deploy towards this front here, and I brought, I think there are 2 or 3 two settlers. I used one of them here. We have 2 settlers packed in one of our 3 commanders. We can maybe settle here or hopefully by the coast. Looks like there's a city-state here. It's hostile. Unfortunately for it. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope to see you in the next one.